right. This is the Island Heat Radio Show podcast right here on APAP Radio. I'm your host, DJ Super Peck, holding it down for Lady Lalabella. And joining us in the studio is Sabrina Summer Kelly, a.k.a. Sabrina Speaks, actor, TV and radio host, global ambassador, speaker, author, life coach. Boy, what doesn't she do? I can tell you this. She's also a good friend, and it's a pleasure to have you here on the program. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, I'm here finally. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I'll make sure you're speaking right into her. Make sure you're speaking right into her.
You can hear me.
Yes. All right. So, yes, you're good to go. You're good to go.
I feel like I have to stand up, man, Peck.
Well, oh, you're good. You're good. No.
I'll talk better when I stand.
No, because here's the thing. See, this is TV, right? Yeah. So you're in frame when you're sitting down.
Oh.
And yes, you see, you can't make up the rules as you go.
Okay,
we gotta change up. We gotta change up everything for you.
Oh,
you know?
I'll sit back.
If you want to stand up, you can stand up. We'll make the adjustment. Yeah,
can you
go
get
ahead.
me in frame?
We'll get you in frame.
All right.
Oh,
I'm giving you engineer work.
But hey, you know what?
He's my good friend.
This is what we do. We make everybody look good. We make everybody sound good. It's just the APAP way, you know? And you're looking good.
Thank you.
And you're sounding great.
Thank you.
And you've got a great event coming up.
Yes. But first, let me thank you, Peck, and for this platform. It's my first time here. And I mean,
welcome to the neighborhood.
So impressed.
Everybody says that when they come in here. Thank you so much.
Like a superstar.
You are.
Wow. Island Heat.
Yeah, we're doing doing that thing.
It's very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to your listeners, and let's hope we give them some good information as to why I'm here. I do have one of my global sisters here with me as well, Miss Petal, and she'll chime in here in a second.
All right. Welcome, Miss Petal.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me.
So let's start. Yes. Let's start at the Global Sisters.
Yes.
Let's let everybody know what the Global Sisters Network is.
So roughly about 5 years ago, I said I wanted to start a women's platform. And the goal was to bridge the gap with women I've met all along the ways in the things you've just mentioned, my journey in life in entrepreneurship. And the women were very intentional that I sought out, meaning that I'm a native of Guyana, most of them know. And I said, I want to have women from all different walks of life. You have community leaders, you have founders, CEOs, different islands, countries, continent, everywhere. And that was the goal. It took 5 years, and we didn't launch until last year. And I'll tell you this, Peck, when we launched the first day, one thing I said to that group is, remember where you came from and walk with the flag of your country to represent. And boy, did they come out. And they've never really heard that. That was something different for them because it's a reminder, even though we're from different spaces and we happen to be here in America, that you still don't forget where you started.
Right.
And as I say, where your navel string cut, right?
right.
And so the flags were there. And I was like, oh my gosh. And you know, when you start something, you're not quite sure who will say yes to the vision. Mm-hmm. And I've always been a person where I don't really think about that because I know that they will come.
Yes.
And you can't build it in one day, you know, in one gathering. And so here we are 2 years.
Yeah.
So year one, as I'm building, I said, how am I going to do this? Because, you know, I have a life. I'm in the film and entertainment. And God made it where I said, make the time. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, when you start these leadership type spaces, people are looking for you to lead.
Right.
It comes with a lot. And I said, all right, in each quarter, I will have an event. And 2 of those, I will include the other community, which is men and women, not just women. Mm-hmm. Now, we'll come to the ball in a second. And so when we launched that first one in March of last year, the next one was June. Well, it happens to be Caribbean Heritage Month. Mm-hmm. And I made it open to the entire community. And a whole lot of people came. I said, oh, boy. You know. So I will say this. When the second event came around, the calls were coming because they saw the flags the first time. And a lot of women says, oh, I didn't see my flag.
Okay.
And that made me smile. And I said, everybody's welcome. And so that Caribbean Heritage, we had a bigger photo and the flags came out. And the ladies, I had the oldest global sister was 95, I believe, from Jamaica.
Okay.
And she says, I just heard so much about you. I may want to be a global sister, you see? And she just really made me choke up.
Right.
And she here was just as silver as mine. And she says, I just love what you're doing and you keep doing. And my daughter invited me and she had such a good time.
Awesome.
And so we had global sisters young as maybe a high schooler all the way up to her.
Okay.
And so we continued on. And the end of the year, I said I will have a ball. And as we know, you're coming Christmas time. I wanted to just do that and let's see what it does. And boy, did that too. Took me by storm and the crowd would just come. And I said, okay, we're on to something here. And so I built it, as I say, organically on social media, and so on Facebook. The group is now over 1,000. And this is the second year. And at the ball this year, I will cast another vision as to where I wanted to go. Where I wanted to go is to have social, what I call the sister circles, like chapters, if you will. And then, of course, do maybe the ball in another country and in different states. I want to travel with it.
Okay.
Because remember, a lot of the Global Sisters are not just here in Georgia. They're in Jamaica.
Right.
They're in Guyana. They're in London. They're in Canada. They're all around.
Right.
And every time we have a Zoom meeting, a new sister would come on and feel welcome and says, this is something I've never heard. One of the things we talk about on the Zoom, I have them remember the platforms and the spaces they created. And I would tell them to shout out a win. Now, maybe some people will feel like I didn't move the needle too much in what I'm trying to do. I said, every day you work on your dream, you're moving the needle and it's a win. So I made them rethink how they think of accomplishments. It doesn't have to be extravagant. A phone call that you've been waiting for can move the needle, and that's a win.
Yeah.
It leads to other things. So that's one of the things we talk about. Shout out your wins.
Okay.
And you'll see that at the ball. Because the ladies really and truly, when you're in a position to lead and to coach, that's what they're looking for. And sometimes they don't have a cheerleader to tell them, hey, you've done something. But at the end of the day, you have to be your biggest cheerleader, right?
That's right.
But it does help when another group of people are there to still pat you on the back and says, good job.
That motivation.
That motivation.
Yeah.
So again, as I'm planning a program, as I'm planning how the protocol will be, those things just came to me, and we just went with it, and we began to grow. And every time we get on a Zoom, a new sister comes on, and we smile, right?
Yes.
And I would have them shout and say where they came from, and heal up where they come from. And we hear a different island or a different country every time, and I just smile. So it's getting there.
Amazing.
It's getting there, and I think December 5th, they will see it on a bigger scale, and to know that we are still growing. And to know that it's open and anybody is welcome, no matter where they come from.
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. And needed, unity. And, there's this thing that I don't know why. There seems to be competition a lot, not between just the islands, but between females. There's always, this thing of, who look better and who this and that and things. So something like this, when you say you have 1,000 members and bringing people together, women together, with their common struggles, right? That you're able to speak on and to support each other through, and that's needed. And especially, I want you ladies to speak to this. There's a seems to be in culture, especially for younger people, right, where young ladies are letting themselves be described or called all kinds of ways, and they're even calling themselves or each other these terms.
Yes.
When I was growing up as a young man, I was taught very, very differently about how we speak to ladies. So just speak about that, because I'm seeing young ladies accepting, embracing it, and kind of owning it. It's kind of weird to me.
And I'll let Petal jump in here because I want her to tell you exactly who she is and what she started, because she too has a network of women from different places. You said one word, talking about being in competition. Well, we have the opposite of that here. It's called collaboration. And there's an award that's going to be given in that category to 4 women. And the 2 of them are doing similar things. The other 2, similar things. We just strike out the thought of competition. And so I created an award because I saw them. See, here's the thing. I told them, I said, January of this year through December, you're going to get your report card. That's the ball. Because I'm watching and I'm seeing them and I see how they react, interact, and how they collaborate. So we don't entertain that word in this group. And Petal will tell you that. When it comes to being called certain things, a character, they always say is what you answer to. Here's the other thing about that. As we watch our young girls and we watch the spaces they're in right now, you and I, we've been on the party scene. I always say this, what you project is what you will receive. I'm sorry, because you are already giving them permission to call you out of your name because of the projection. What it comes with everything, what comes out of your mouth, how you carry yourself, how you behave. And if you are not projecting positiveness, you will receive just the opposite. And the opposite is what you just said.
Right.
And is what you answer to. So if you call me out of my name, my job is to check you and let you read my biography. It doesn't describe that you called me. So you will never get an answer. But what you will get is a firm response from me and to teach you a little bit more of who I am. This is why with the Global Sisters, my age group, I'm in my 50s. And we have other age group. And we want them to come in because we feel we are learning from them through social media. And they must learn from us with past experiences, past performances, and the way we conduct ourselves right now. So it will always take, I will say, a group of women who have been there, done that to an extent to teach the ones coming before.
Ladies to raise ladies.
And that's where mentorship comes in and how you carry yourself. You know, social media is a different animal now. I don't know how to do it all. And so sometimes I would laugh at my daughter and she will tell me how to do certain things. And she says, Mom, that's not how they do it now. You know, I am still old school to my bone. But at the end of the day, my daughter is 30 years old. And, you know, there's certain things she just won't do because of what I taught her.
Right.
And so we want to pass that on. I know we won't be around forever, but at least we've set a foundation to know where respect should be. And how you project yourself. So I'll let Petal jump in, tell you who she is, what she has, and the women that she is a coach to.
Thank you so much for having me. So my name is Petal Samuels. I am the founder and president of Georgia Women Cricket Association, as well as the founder and president of Atlanta Pearls Women Cricket Team. So thank you. My background is not like Sabrina's, where she's all woman, all girl. I was the biggest tomboy growing up. But I had a grandmother who taught me how to be a girl. She held my hand and she told me how to answer people, and that's what, like Sabrina said, you answer to what they call you. I do not have a false name because I never answer to one. Everybody from our community could say, oh, my name is Blackie or my name is this and that, but I never answer to it. And I always turn it around on the person who was trying to give me all kinds of names. Like I said, I was the biggest tomboy around, so I played all the sports that the boys played. Cricket.
Good for you.
Yes,
it's important that young ladies get the chance to show what they can do on the athletics fields, just like the boys. So,
yes. We know that cricket is a gentleman's sport, and I consider myself a gentlewoman. So I am a part of cricket. I brought cricket to Georgia because when I came to Georgia, I moved from Louisiana, and I wanted to play. The men did not want me to play because they said, you're too beautiful and you could get hit in your face. But I know myself. I played sports throughout my high school life, and I wanted to be a part. So I started to form a women's cricket team around myself. My friends at that time, they wanted just to play, just to be a part, to exercise. I wanted the competitive side of it. Let's fast forward to 12 years. We've been hosting a women's cricket tournament in Georgia for the last 12 years. And we've just gone to Guyana. I was born and raised in Guyana, my formative years. So I'm taking a secondary school girls tournament to New Amsterdam Berbies, to be exact.
Amazing. Amazing. So how many ladies in all are playing in your group, your team?
For you, you're talking about the tournament?
Well, no. Well, on you mentioned 2 teams here in Georgia.
Yes, we have 2 teams. These are young people right now. Women like me don't want to play anymore. So I'm a certified coach and umpire. So that's what I do now. I coach the younger people and I umpire. Well, mainly with the men, because we have more men play in Georgia than the women. And we're building a women's league. So it's all in progress.
That is amazing, because I'm just so pro girls in sports. My daughter played sports too, and it's so important for the overall development. It's not just in the books
to make a whole child. Yes. And the funny thing, I went to New Amsterdam Multi. Our former president, Burnham, he created these high schools. He considered us his elite children. And at that high school, my principal she always said, girls supposed to be seen and not heard. And I was one of those who would yell down the hallway because I knew it irritated her. But I recently received an award from the high school because I continued to do sports throughout my life, and I was awarded, they put me into the Cricket Hall of Fame.
Right.
No, Sports Hall of Fame at my high school. My high school, we lost every sport that we played because we were not athletic, Right. But I'm happy to see fast forward these years, 50-something years now, I'm there. It shows that we are embracing female in sports, more so now than back then.
Yes, indeed. That is awesome. Where do they play? Where the fields are in Georgia that people can come out and see?
Well, so our season is actually over. It's winter time. We start back in April. Okay. Our women usually play in Conyers, Earl O'Neill Park, and our tournament is May 22nd through 24th, 2026, and we already have interest. So let me back up. We bring women from all across the world to play with us in Georgia.
Okay.
Some of us cannot go to them, so we bring them to us. We've had women as far as Ghana, India. A lot of former and current West Indies players have played with us. I don't know if you watch women's cricket. Our current West Indies women captain, she has played with us in Georgia. Her name is Haley Matthews. Okay. We've had Shaquana Quintin. You call and I could tick off who we've had. We've had Ghana national captain play with us, and several others who've come out and play with us.
So I'm not that familiar with female cricket.
Okay,
right?
We can educate you.
I'm willing to learn. Now, and is there a West Indies team similar to the men's West Indies team?
Yes, sir. And we do. We do have a West Indies women team. Amazing.
I love this. All right. So it's been a while since the men's team was any good. It is what it is, folks.
It is what it is. But let's.
How are the ladies doing?
The ladies do great. So
excellent. All right, there you go. There you go. Now I watch it.
I like to say our women play.
Yeah.
The men play around.
Oh.
Hey. They do. It is. And we're just happy to be a part of the men's sport. Like I said, it's a gentleman's sport, but women do great things. They do. We have a cricketer, Deandra Dottin. She's a beast on the field.
Right.
A beast. Right. When I tell you, diving, catches, listen, take a moment to watch women's cricket, even just for 5 minutes. West Indies women.
Yes.
It's amazing. India just won the World Cup. Congratulations to them. South Africa was in the finals with them. Congratulations to South Africa. But we're doing great things in cricket in this world. Our women are standing up and we're doing great things. But let me just shift back to Miss Sabrina. When I moved to Georgia 17, 18 years ago, Sabrina held me by the hand. I did not know her. Somebody introduced me to Sabrina, and she showed me Georgia. And I'm thankful that she is doing what she's doing now and continue to what she's doing, because she's doing an amazing job. Sabrina is very passionate about, getting us identified as Caribbean women. It doesn't matter where we're from, she embraces us, and I truly applaud her.
Thank you.
Yes. Unity is strength. I always say, and we always say on this program, one Caribbean, right? Unity is strength all the way around. And so the international ball, second annual international ball, goes down Friday, December 5th. And where is that going to be held?
So that's going to be at the 8 Rivers Event Center at 4407 Covington Highway in Decatur, Georgia, right off of the 285.
So 8 Rivers is the happening spot right now.
Yes.
It's the buzzing place for
right?
the year, okay?
I done spot you in there too many times. Let me read off the flyer a little bit for everybody. So we've got our host. We've got Yolande Horn-Payne. She hails from St. Vincent. You have Shauna Haley Lee. She hails from Guyana. You've got music by DJ Charja from Jamaica, DJ Cliff from Guyana, DJ Reds from Jamaica. You all know them very well. They're on the scene. And of course, we've got Rico Vibes, who will be our official photographer. We've got the sound system by Mr. John Wayne Movements. And, we've got a lot of great speakers. I won't give them all away, but we've got some featured speaker coming through. I'm also about next level for the ladies. They've all got, as Petal said, everybody's got something that they're doing, that they're contributing to their communities. And for me, it's not to have them be stagnant. With anything we do, we want growth, we want elevation, and, we want to be, as I say, pretty much exposed to other groups. Yeah. And it will require nurturing, it will require nuggets in that room. So I tell people, aside from the 8 ladies that will be honored, we have guests that will be in that room. So I sought out, as I always say, people who are smarter than I am. And their job is to not only enlighten me, uplift me, and empower me, and for me to act is to do the same for the people in that room. So I tell business owners, this is an event for you. Women own, men own, it doesn't matter. This is a community-based, driven everything. And you will get information on there, how to move your business forward, literally. We've got people coming in from Washington, D.C., from Charlotte. I just got call. We've got some of our local, whether it's people running for mayor or different races. And the reason I told them to reach out is because the constituents will be in that room. Mm-hmm. They need to know who plan to vote and who will be voting for them. Right. And so it's good to put, when you go in the ballot box, you see names and don't even have a face to it. So I feel if you're going to be running for these positions, you need to be in the room. We're going to be in Decatur. Around Decatur is Stone Mountain, and it's all these other counties. And in that room, they're going to be somebody that may see your name on the ballot. So I am giving them a platform. That's how I roll. Right. I'm giving them a space to speak to these people so they now put a face with name. And your job is to deliver. Right. I'm about delivering. So we'll have, we probably have some more on the list. I won't be able to mention all of them, but as we have Yolanda is helping me, and she says, girl, I said, bring them on. All right. My job is to get them in that room, and so they can see what I would say Decatur, but what Georgia looks like. Definitely. Right? And it's all of us that make up all these counties. And so come on out. This is not just about partying. This is about having you ready to go. We have a saying in the group, all gas, no brakes come 2026. That means you got to be ready to roll with us, right? Mm-hmm. And I'll mention one of the award and its significance. It's called the LEAP, L-E-A-P award. And that award is being given to one of the sisters that literally had no social media, no nothing. And then I began to see the work. She then says, Sabrina, because of you, I've got social media. I've got Facebook. I've got Instagram. She's adding music. I didn't even know how to do that. And she began to just evolve right before my eyes. And I said, that's who's getting the LEAP Award.
Okay.
And so we announced that at our tea party. We had our tea party. That was our last event. And everybody agreed and said, yep. She moved.
You're creating the content creators.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
And we have other awards, Business of the Woman of the Year and Trailblazers and so on. But it's just I saw them doing the work. And it will be more we had last year, and we've got another year. And so I'm just so proud, when we get on there on the Zoom and they shout out the wins and guess what, I made this move and somebody called me back. I've been waiting for a year and things like that. And those the little steps that get you, I wouldn't say to the finish line, because until we are still breathing, there is still work to be done, right?
Exactly.
So there is no finish line, in my opinion. And so I think you all will really get to see who these women are and the people they've impacted and the communities they've impacted. And now we talk about young women and how we are now the examples that we've set. They will then kind of see that and go from there.
Beautiful, beautiful. Amazing event. Everybody make sure you are there. And this is an international ball, right? It's a ball. So dress a ball appropriate, right?
I get that all the time. What should I wear? Like, for God's sake.
Like
Dress up.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to the prom. Okay.
Yeah. Right. And I'll say this. Last year, some of the women wore like the flags. Cheryl Theg, I have to call her out. Cheryl is from Grenada, the Spice Island. Okay. And she took, I don't know how she did this, very creative. She made the flag and she made like I think she made like a belt. And then she got a beautiful bow tie. And you knew where she was from. And I was like, okay, Cheryl. Yes, so, a lot of the women tend to wear, whether if it's something close to their heart, where they're from, or if they're part of a sorority or something, or like, oh, you're in cricket. It can be something significant with your platform. So I think it will tell the story of who these women are when you see them.
So people are able to buy tickets in advance or is it at the door?
Yes, they can buy ticket advance. We're also on VIP Socio. You can look up International Ball. They can also call at 678-571-2621. And we are on social media. We're moving and shaking, and we also will be taking at the door. Some last minute folks, they'll tend to walk in, and we'll have that available for them. So it starts 6 to 10 p.m. is the formal piece of this day. It's the award, the speakers, and then, as you all know, we's Caribbean people, well, some of us, and so from 10 until 4 a.m. Yes, we're going.
The jam.
We're going.
So it's the dinner and the awards followed by the party.
Yes, the party.
All right, everybody.
All inclusive. Let me say that some people have been at because they don't expect $60 to have food. Yes, it's all inclusive.
It's $60 in a very nice location. Free parking.
Yes.
Right. You're going to get quality information. You get a chance to network with quality people.
Yeah.
Right.
We have a. Let me just say one more thing about the networking piece. We have a table called the connection table. The connection table. Again, I'm a diehard network marketer, if you want to say that. And so I had a table where you come, you put your business cards, and as I say, you never know who you'll meet at that connection table. You could be going there to place your business card, and DJ Peck, on-air personality, is sitting there, and he's going to put his card. Well, what can that mean for you? Exposure of your business on what? The Island Heat radio show. That's how you look at a connection table. You don't know who will be there. And the goal is to what? Be sociable and start a conversation. What do you do? What do you do? Right?
There you go.
And we're going to show them how to network that day too. We have something called Pass the Mic. And that's one of the things I'll do. I'll come around in the audience and I'll drop the mic. You better say who you are and what you do. I'll put you on the spot.
Don't act shy. Ladies, we are out of time, but thank you so much for coming through. And as always, right, you are very welcome back. I'm going to be out on the cricket field.
Yes.
Thank you.
And next time we speak, we gonna talk players because I'm gonna know who's who and who's doing what.
Right.
I'm a big cricket fan,
Right.
but like I said, the fellas ain't been doing it lately, so I definitely fell off. So I'm happy to know. All right,
What we can do for you when the cricketers come, we could come into your studio and have an interview.
let's do it.
Nice.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Island Heat Radio Show podcast. I'm DJ Super Peck, holding it down for Lady Lalabella, who didn't make it in tonight, but she's all right. We checked on her. She's all good. Really quick, celebrating birthdays today, Eddie Fitzroy, Jap Mason, and new kids. Also, tomorrow, our very own Mr. P celebrates a birthday. So very, very, very big congratulations to Mr. P.